Well, Ethan back for another review, and tonight I'm going to be reviewing Merlot, a red wine, Winking Owl from Aldi, California Merlot. Taste is dry, style is medium bodied. The notes are subtle flavors of black cherry, mixed berries, and a hint of vanilla, and food pairings are steak, pork, and pasta. Best served at room temperature. I've had it at room temperature for weeks now. I don't usually refrigerate my wine until after I open it, but I just opened this one, just popped the cork. Let's go ahead and try it. Get a pour. Merlot is originally a wine from France, thought to be derived from the word merle, which is the name of a blackbird in France. They think that the color of the blackbird, sort of a dark purple black color, they named it that because the grapes are sort of the same color as the bird. The grapes are sort of a blue color they make Merlot out of, maybe a purple. On the nose, I'm getting sort of a cherry, a little bit of alcohol, definitely some grape. And the color is, very dark red, kind of a purple, maybe a burgundy. It has a nice aroma, nice red wine aroma. I definitely prefer red wine over white wine or like champagne. Not a big fan of champagne. I mean, I'll drink it, but I'm not a big wine drinker as it is, but if I'm going to drink wine, it's going to be red wine. To me, it tastes so much better than white wine. I just like the way it tastes. And I do like dry wines as opposed to sweet. There are some sweet wines I'll drink, but generally I tend to not like the sweet as much. I like a little dry bitterness more. And the alcohol by volume on this is 12%, right at 12. Sort of a typical wine, ABV, 12, 13, 11. I've seen 14, but this was, wait for it, $2.95 at Aldi. Yes, I cannot make this up. Winking Owl Merlot. It's got the little blue owl on the front winking. $2.95. I kid you not. All right, let's go ahead and try it. Okay, it has that grapey tartness, kind of a typical red wine. It's not a heavy-bodied red wine. It's sort of light and thin. I guess you sort of get what you pay for. But for $3 a bottle, including tax, this is not a bad wine at all. It just has that typical red wine flavor. Grapes, cherries, a little bit of tartness, a little bit of alcohol coming through. It's pretty smooth, but it has a nice dryness on the tongue as it goes down on the finish. You can see a little bit of alcohol legs forming on the glass. Once a beverage gets a little up there in alcohol, you will see that lacing on the glass you won't see in beers. Very attractive color, very nice looking red wine. Again, I don't drink a lot of wine, but when I do, I'll get a nice cheap red wine. The other day I got a red wine for $8.99 called 7 Deadly Sins from Kroger. I wanted to do a review on it, but I didn't get a chance to. But yeah, I've had this a few times, the Winking Owl from Aldi, California Merlot. And it's enjoyable. I mean, you can't beat it for the price. This is as cheap as it gets for wine, really. And it doesn't taste bad at all to me. I mean, when you put down more money for wine, yeah, it's going to taste better. And the $8 wine did taste a lot better than this. But for a red wine, maybe to eat with some Italian food, spaghetti or anything like lasagna. I love red wine with Italian food, but other than that, I really don't drink wine that much. But it paired great with that. This would go just fine with, like, French bread, spaghetti, lasagna, ravioli. I mean, you name it, fettuccine. You get kind of a mixed berry cherry, grape, tartness. Again, nice and dry. And on a chilly night like tonight, you know, wine is going to be maybe a little more preferable to a beer for some. But it's hitting the spot. It's a great wine. For a score, I'd give this a 92 out of 100. It's a good red wine, you know, a good Merlot. Haven't had a lot, but I'd get it again. But, you know, you are getting what you pay for. But for a cheap wine, 92 out of 100, yeah, it deserves it. Cheers. Thank you for watching.